Hi everyone, I'm Antonella, and I wanted to give a shout out to all of you guys who are giving us positive feedback on our videos and blogs. Thanks for your support. Now, based on our Are You a Leader or Manager article, I wanted to bring you the video adaptation version. So today I'm going to go through what makes an effective leader in today's world. I love the way Stanley McChrystal, who's a retired general and a leader in the military, describes leadership. Many leaders are tempted to lead like a chess master, striving to control every move, while they should be leading like gardeners, creating and maintaining a viable ecosystem in which the organization operates. If you're still an individual contributor at work, meaning you're not managing a team, then this is a great time for you to learn the right way to grow as a leader. It's all about fostering a learning environment and having open communications. It's the opposite of being a bully or using scare tactics in management. Now, if you're already leading a team at work, check out to see which of the characteristics you have and which you need to develop. Remember Stanley's quote. So, are you a leader? To be an effective leader, you have to have the right mindset. Back in 2008, David Rock published an article in the Neuro Leadership Journal entitled SCARF, a brain-based model for collaborating with and influencing others. Then he followed it up with his book entitled Your Brain at Work. He explained how the amygdala in your limbic system uses memory from previous experiences to tell you whether to approach or avoid a situation. In short, we all are wired to behave in a way that we want to maximize our reward while reducing the threat. Therefore, we have two possible survival mechanisms. When you interact with someone, your reaction to them is either to engage because you're curious and want to know more, or retreat because you feel threatened and you don't want to hear it. That's having a fixed mindset. When you feel threatened, you try avoiding, running away, being defensive, blaming others, or you may even freeze on the spot and your brain takes a vacation. When any of these reactions occur, your brain function is stimulated by having high cortisol level buildup, and it decreases the glucose and the oxygen in your prefrontal cortex, thus decreasing your memory function. You start having problems remembering or knowing what you need to do. All you know is you need to get as far away from the situation as possible. Not only does this stop you from experiencing new things and growing as a person, but being in this state for a long time, meaning that your cortisol levels are high consistently, will lead you to burnouts, heart attacks, stroke, digestive issues, headaches, fatigue, and a compromised immunity. You end up wallowing in your own negative behavior, and people tend to stay away from you too. People in this state are referred to by Dr. Carol Dweck as fixed mindsets. They're the ones that say things like, I have no choice. I have to do it. It's not my fault. You aren't in my shoes. I've got no time to focus other than firefighting. I'm working crazy hours because of all this manual stuff and I just need to do it. The truth is, they all have a choice. They don't need to do anything. It is their fault they're not making a move. And with billions of people around the world, I can bet you that there are many that are having similar or worse experiences as they are. Now, you know you have a fixed mindset if one of the following resonates with you. You prefer the status quo at work instead of challenging it. You complain about your situation and you get defensive if anyone tells you it's time for you to change. You find that fighting the system is meaningless. You ignore any feedback that doesn't agree with you or you don't like, or you even make excuses for disregarding it. You hate or envy the people who look like they got it better than you. You have an inner voice that says, why can't that be me? And working with an autopilot mentality, when you just do, and not even stop to think, your work feels like firefighting all the time. So you end up just accepting this as life. If I've just described you in any of these statements, you have the fixed mindset. The question becomes, do you want to stay in the fixed mindset or do you want to move into a growth mindset? So when you have a growth mindset, this is where you're approaching or engaging in the situation. This stimulates the brain function by increasing the dopamine levels. So you feel excited, happy, euphoric. Some examples are like a friend texting you so you can get together. Or you're trying a new sport like water skiing. Even though you're scared of doing it, it's exciting and you're going to go ahead. With dopamine, you're on focus. You want to learn, you want to experience new things, and you're feeling like you can do better and strive for it. People in this state are referred to as growth mindsets by Dr. Carol Dweck. They're the ones that say things like, I can do it, bring it on. Life is my oyster, and it's all on me. Someone in this mindset is unstoppable and will always look to improve and grow. They do not just say they will do it, they actually accomplish it. So the more you engage, the more you get out of it. Now you know you're in the growth mindset if you embrace challenge and you challenge the status quo. You persist even when you have setbacks or you're walking against the wind, and you never give up. You have a continuous improvement mentality and you're fighting the system to create a better one. You learn from the feedback, even if it's criticism. And you feel inspired in others that are doing better than you. You strive to master whatever you set your mind to. You know that where you are in life is all because of you. You are the master of your destiny. Building on the growth mindset, to expand it so that you're learning and executing continuously, then you have what I call the Infinity Leadership Mindset, or ILM. Having ILM will automatically place you in the leadership group because you develop that sense of self-reflection and you have a people-driven mentality. So let's look at ILM. It starts by you being self-aware when you're engaging in a situation. You know the theory behind it. Now you need to apply it. So you observe and listen to the other person. You become aware of the other person's mannerisms and the way they are engaging in the situation, which is important. You want to be able to read them so that you know how to respond appropriately. As you gain awareness on how they're behaving, you engage in the situation. And this situation goes from theoretical to practical. After the situation's been met, you should be self-reflective as you recount what happened, what went well, and what needs to change for next time. As you can see, the infinity symbol is formed. This is why I call the process flow the Infinity Leadership Mindset. To follow the ILM mentality, we need to go through the differences between a leader and a manager. They do have some things in common though. To start, they're both responsible to drive the vision of the company. They're supposed to motivate their teams and perform as a group. As William Shakespeare put it, they set the stage. So what differs is the way they go about it. A leader is known to think of people first and will ask questions to their teammates and create a learning environment. Better put, they will be the coaches and mentors to their teammates. They will delegate the work and focus on team development. They trust their teammates that they have the right skill sets to do the work. If the skill set falls short, they'll just get them the training. This creates an open environment where the teammates are not afraid to ask questions. As a result, the leader is a proactive thinker, cultivates the team, and creates a sense of belonging. People naturally gravitate to this leader, regardless if they work for them or not. This is because they see someone who's willing to back them up and be transparent. A leader's mantra is, take care of your people and you will yield the results. They inspire their teammates to question the status quo as much as they do, and they create a continuous improvement mentality, which is how they have the ILM or Infinity Leadership Mindset in their DNA. A manager, on the other hand, knows he has a team because it's given to him, and he can go right into focusing on how to perform. So they usually use commanding or imposing with their team, thinking of them as employees, not as teammates. They're the ones that usually state, I have no time to do this, and end up doing the work themselves instead of showing the employee how to do it. Delegating and training their employee takes too long. Besides, you need to trust your employee that they're going to do it right, and you're the only one that knows how to do it right. And this gives them trust issues. Change is not a manager's friend who tends to maintain the status quo, ordering their team to do tasks and sometimes even micromanaging. They're the ones who focus on the person only when the problem arises, making them reactive thinkers. They feel that they always firefight, and they tend to do less delegating, which often leads to burnout. Now keep in mind, there is a possibility you may think you have both a fixed and growth mindset, depending on your circumstance. For example, if you're watching this video, you already have a growth mindset because you want to learn and change the status quo. But if all you're doing is watching the video and not taking action to improve the process at work because you have no time or it's not the right time, then you have a fixed mindset. Now, this is a great exercise for you to focus on and grow into a growth mindset. Start with a blank sheet of paper and write in capital letters, "Where I am now is my doing, and I alone take responsibility for my actions." Below, draw a line in the middle of the page as shown here. On the left-hand side, right on the top of the space, "I will stop doing." And on the right-hand side, right on top of the page, "I will start doing." Below, you're going to list the traits you want to stop doing, which are the ones keeping you in that fixed mindset. For example, I want to stop saying but and stating reasons why I can't do something. Or I want to stop envying my millionaire friend. Similarly, on the right side, you want to write what you want to start doing in order to get that growth mindset. For example, I will get feedback on me accepted by working on the negative aspects of my character. That means I'm going to accept my feedback. Or I want to challenge myself to do more by, and you list what you want to do more. Post the sheet next to your computer so that you have it front and center. You want to make sure you see this every day so that it helps you focus on your journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. For any questions or comments, contact us at www.azconsulting-sp.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest learning videos on leadership. Hope to see you on the next.